this particular week has definitely come out with some really exciting news as the NFT space continues to develop despite a lot of the mainstream headlines relating to NFTs going to zero. A lot of profile picture projects are definitely and have gone basically down to zero, but non-fungible tokens are going to be much more than profile picture projects. So we definitely want to keep you posted on some of the very interesting things that are happening in the space and what we can see could be our future with regards to life on the blockchain. So we've talked about Artifact before in the past and their collaboration with Nike. They actually were acquired by Nike in 2021, and they came out with a product called the Artifact times Nike Air Force One. And basically what it was a digital NFT asset that you could buy on OpenSea here, for example. And after a period of time, you were then able to redeem that NFT. So if you own the NFT, you were then able to redeem it during a particular redemption period and then be able to have the right to get the physical sneaker. So we just got an announcement this week that they will be delivering in October. And so a lot of people are really excited. There is a very limited edition of each sneaker. There's Takashi Murakami's sneaker here, inspired by the artist and his designs. And you see the Nike logo on one side and then the Artifact logo on the other side. So you can see what they call forging. The forging event was earlier this spring between April and May. So if you had that NFT, you were then able to claim it on the Artifact website, a dedicated website, to then forge to get that redemption ticket to be able to then get the physical sneakers. So now you can see what the physical sneakers are going to look like. And they look really, really cool. So I'll be curious to see what they look like in person. I haven't personally seen them in person, but from what I've heard, they look pretty sick. And because they are so limited, I'll be very curious to see what the resale value would be like on a StockX, eBay, things of that nature. And it is going to be it's going to have a corresponding NFT that you can still own along with these physical sneakers. So this is the new age of what they call phygital products, where there's a physical product that is integrated with a digital tokenized item that is based on the blockchain, which is also known as Web3. It's just exciting to see that we have companies, including Nike, which is a legacy Web 2 company, looking future forward by acquiring Artifact, and they are now producing product that people will be able to not only see, but also hold using the Web3 as the basis and platform for everything. So definitely keep a lookout for these really cool looking sneakers on the streets near you. Another interesting story that we learned about this week is a startup company called IYK. They raised over $16 million to power token-enabled fashion with NFTs. So similar to what Artifact and Nike is doing, this company has already worked with major brands like Adidas and 9DCC. And what they are going to do is they're working with brands so they'll be able to embrace tech-connected apparel. So basically what they do is they are able to integrate an NFC chip, which is a digital chip that can be read to find the provenance of a particular item, or also just to check the authenticity of a particular item. So we've talked about this in the past, is that there are going to be a lot of luxury brands and really just a lot of brands in general who are going to want to make sure that people are buying the authentic brand. And in order to be able to do that in a more secure fashion, you'll be able to integrate this technology in order to be able to make sure that what you're buying is the authentic product. So as you can see here on Thursday, IYK announced that it has raised the $16.8 million led by venture capital giant Andreessen Horowitz. They are known to put a lot of money and capital into the Web3 space. They've probably been the largest investor in the Web3 space over the last couple of years, and there are a few other investment firms that have invested in the company, and they are looking to provide, as you can see here, as I mentioned, the NFC chips that can be embedded into apparel and other products, as well as the infrastructure to connect them to blockchain tokens or NFTs. So there's a possibility that if there's a NFC chip, for example, in a shoe that you buy, you may be able to get particular perks once you register using that NFC chip. You may be able to have access to different tokens and other digital assets related to that product. So the opportunities are boundless when it comes to what we can do using this technology. So companies like IYK, despite the bear market, despite the headlines regarding NFTs, they see what the future is and how this can be very, very beneficial for a lot of companies moving forward. So here you can see there was an NFC chip that was embedded on this jean jacket, and someone's able to use their phone to scan that NFC chip and get whatever relevant information related to that jacket that is needed by, or that has been determined by that company to be valuable to the consumer. So as you can see here, we're all about empowering creators to build these digital physical experiences. These digital experiences have a jump off point of some physical action. So owning a product, meeting someone, or even being somewhere. So as I mentioned, the opportunities are boundless when it comes to this type of technology. So we're just going to continue to keep you posted, continue to feed you some of this information so you can start to see that this is definitely an emerging market that is going nonstop. So this is going to continue to develop over time. Xbox, which many of you know who especially are into the gaming space, due to the FTC matter where they are going after Microsoft with regards to their acquisition of Activision. They, in that FTC case, there's certain information, obviously, that has to be revealed to this federal agency by Microsoft. And some of the information that came out is regarding their latest next generation Xbox, which I believe has yet to come out. And in their console ecosystem, they are potentially looking to offer gamers a crypto wallet that is going to be, I guess, integrated into the console. And so when people are playing games, there's different artifacts and different game pieces that you can buy that can be used within the game. And a lot of people are spending US dollars to be able to do this, or being able to trade with other players for different pieces in the game that may help them move forward in the game. And so now there are going to be more blockchain based games, but then also even just in regular Web 2 games, it looks like Microsoft is looking to provide a wallet that would be created in-house using something like MetaMask, which is probably one of the more popular Web3 based wallets, as well as Coinbase wallet is another one that is also very popular, where if you wanted to spend cryptocurrency, you can do that as well. So one last story that I'll get into, which is basically a form of an NFT as well, is that Buenos Aires, Argentina, is formulating a government ID coming to Ethereum via ZK Sync, which is a layer 2 on top of the Ethereum layer 1 smart contract platform. And this Quark ID roadmap aims to reach over 2.5 million users. And basically, what it is that it's a digital identity protocol, and it's in an effort to streamline citizen access to public services. And so people are looking towards, and I should say governments, not even people, but governments are looking at opportunities to have more secure platforms for their citizens and be able to offer them different types of services using a digital identity. So it's basically like having your fingerprint, for example, dedicated to your credentials, and you'll be able to not only connect to the government and be able to pay for services, potentially using cryptocurrencies, but also your digital identity can be You can be your own gatekeeper, I should say, to the information, whether it be a university or a potential job employer or the government. There'll be different ways that you can gatekeep what information is revealed to whichever entity. This is an effort to streamline access to various public services. And Argentina, unfortunately, has been one of those countries that has suffered from very heavy inflation. We've had it pretty bad here in the United States, but it's nothing compared to some other countries around the world, including Argentina. And it's been shown through various surveys that Latin America in particular is a region of the world that has already started to use cryptocurrency in various areas of life. And so it makes sense that in area like Buenos Aires, one of the largest cities in South America, is looking to integrate blockchain technology with their governmental services. So they are going and following along with other countries like El Salvador, which became the first nation to adopt Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency, as an official form of currency in their country, which was huge news. We will look forward to see what happens in some of these other Latin American countries. Definitely countries like, as you can see here, Brazil, Mexico, and Argentina rank within the top 20 globally that are showing who is actually using and transacting with cryptocurrencies. So there's still a lot to be done, a lot that is being developed, and just know that there are people out there and governments out there that are working to develop a future forward future for all of us in this digital economy. And in the meantime, we look forward to linking up with you on the network chain. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Take care. Bye bye.